Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I do want to take a second and really kind of go over a few things. It's been a very interesting last couple days, weeks, and even months in this space. And I feel as though we're not really addressing some of the biggest problems. One thing that I want all of you, every single one of you, to understand right now is no one in this space can afford to miss out on what is going to be happening in this space over the next couple months and even years ahead. I put out a tweet and I said, it's getting very interesting. We are now seeing manipulation and scams at an all-time high. You have to be careful in this space at this moment. We are in the early stages of the next bull run. No one can afford to be shaken out at this moment. We have AI-generated ads being ran on YouTube of Brad Garlinghouse and prominent individuals from the space telling you to send them your crypto so that they can send you guys back 2 times the amount. It's all scam. It's all fake. It's all nonsense. Mainstream media will highlight emotional announcements like ETFs to get dumb money to FOMO in while the whales get richer. Mainstream media will also blatantly lie to the public to divert their attention away from the biggest opportunities in this space. In the entire year of 2020, we witnessed some of the largest manipulative events in the history of crypto. Most thought the end of crypto was happening, and mainstream media told that story. Later that year, we saw the Ripple and XRP lawsuit drop, and mainstream media didn't miss a beat. Social media platforms erupted with bearish sentiment, but it is now looked back on as one of the biggest buy opportunities for XRP. Let's not forget to mention that in 2021, we had Elon Musk on mainstream media talking about Dogecoin and Dogecoin to the moon. It was spotlighted everywhere. Interesting. The largest players out there control the media. Hell, they own it. BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street. These are just names to most people. They run the whole show. They control the show. And for them, it's a revolving door of profits. They play with our emotions. They play with our pockets. And they know they can because they control it all. We can celebrate ETFs all day. But at the end of the day, the second crypto is on paper and no longer on chain, it's game over. They have simply won. Manipulation will run deep in this market for the benefit of the largest players on Wall Street. At the end of the day, the retail investor has one of the biggest opportunities in front of them right now. For the first time in history, we have the chance to front run the institutions. All you have to do is make sure you don't get shaken out, make sure you don't lose all your crypto to scams, and make sure you are preserving your wealth. It's not just all about XRP. The largest utility gems in this space provide an incredible opportunity to those who see it. This is why I talk about so many gems on this channel. But at the end of the day, I want you all to understand how crucial this moment is right now in this space. Like, I get it, right? Everyone's looking at the price of XRP saying, oh, the price is barely moving, blah, 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 all this nonsense. But I want you guys to realize, like, the party hasn't even started. The invitations haven't even gotten sent out, right? And what's crazy about all of this is scams, manipulation. I mean, everything that we are seeing right now is basically at an all-time high. And this is how it happens right before the big show. That's why I brought up 2020. All of the major manipulative events and all of the, major shakeouts all happened right before the big show. You need to be aware that in this space, you have to have zero emotions. You have to make sure that you are taking security very seriously. You need to make sure that you are thinking clearly at all times. Now, outside of this, the ETF news, I don't understand how we are still sitting here saying the ETF news for XRP, we don't know if it's confirmed or not. BlackRock News, which is sort of a, I guess, underlying platform for BlackRock, came out and said, as we confirmed yesterday, BlackRock has not filed an iShares XRP trust. We have escalated this issue with the Delaware Division of Corporations. BlackRock, the actual Twitter account, went on to actually share this post, which tells me that this might be confirmed, but it doesn't matter, right? I did not buy XRP for a BlackRock ETF to get announced. So why would I be selling my XRP? Why would I be disappointed that this is fake news? Like, I don't care. I don't. And even if this is fake, which it seems as though it is, it doesn't really change anything. Like I said, we are at a crucial moment in time where if this is something that's shaking you out, where it's, oh, the BlackRock news for an ETF around XRP is not real, I'm just going to go sell my XRP, then you didn't know what you were holding to begin with. Outside of this, waters above. This week, after week, ETF news should wake investors up. But instead, they keep falling for it and FOMOing into oblivion. The XRP community should know better. News equals the broken compass. And yes, this is exactly why I keep saying all these big events, the ETF Catalyst. Oh, the ETFs are going to skyrocket Bitcoin to $200,000. It's going to skyrocket the whole market. It's all nonsense. They are playing into individuals' emotions. Again, once someone sees BlackRock, which has $10 trillion in assets under management, filing for a Bitcoin ETF, it's instantly going to erupt on all platforms. Mainstream media is going to focus on it. And I already seen people playing into it. Oh, this means that 10 trillion is about to flood into Bitcoin. No, it does not. That does not mean that 10 trillion is going to flow into Bitcoin. I mean, at the most, imagine how much BlackRock would actually generate for Bitcoin. Would it be $1 trillion? I don't know. But it's not going to be $10 trillion immediately. It's not going to happen like that. Which is why I say we have people playing into their emotions. We have all of the, major catalysts lining up, and all of a sudden, mainstream media is there to tell you everything's going to skyrocket tomorrow because BlackRock this, BlackRock that. People FOMO in, all of a sudden the news is fake. And what this reminds me of is there was a video actually where they were talking about the manipulation happening from these prominent leaders, which we will get to here in a second. But first, I actually want to talk to you guys a little bit about mainstream media with XRP and Ripple. Kevin Cage shared this video. It came up on my timeline. The original individual that shared this video was Stephen Chip. And we do see XRP. This is a classic example of mainstream media spreading fear about XRP to the general public. Like I said, they will make sure to divert your attention away from one of the biggest opportunities in the space. XRP won the lawsuit and now has clarity, yet the issue of a fake filing was barely addressed. This isn't a new problem, nor is it exclusive to XRP. The timing of all of this is interesting to say the least, and here we have CNBC comments on the fake BlackRock filing. Check this out.
Agreement with the company writ large.
Well, check out the move in the price of cryptocurrency. XRP yesterday briefly spiked almost 13% after filing for a BlackRock fund based on the cryptocurrency. Showed up on the official Delaware website that registers investment trusts incorporated in that state. The only problem, BlackRock never submitted the filing. A BlackRock spokesperson confirmed that the filing for an iShares XRP trust was false. It is unclear how that false BlackRock information ended up on the Delaware website, getting a great opportunity for somebody to profit.
Wow.
They managed to do that.
I still get a lot of stuff. We all on Twitter from the XRP. The XRP.
The Ripplean.
Yeah, the Rippleans. Oh, no, don't call it that. I don't know. They got a lot going on, a lot of things happened. Very, I don't know, they're very, they got a lot of beefs. Isn't that what you call it? Beefs. You call it beef.
A beef.
What you call it beef? Call it like on Twitter. People,
If you have a fight, a beef,
they got a lot of
complaints.
beefs with a lot of people.
Complaints.
I don't want to even talk about it. And, you know, I don't really pay much attention to Twitter, and I don't have a blue check mark. So you may or may not be writing to me.
There you
know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So don't even bother.
So there you guys have it, and got pretty cringy at the end there, but for the most part, like this is the type of news that gets reported on. You know, when we seen the big announcement, when we seen, you know, all of the big expansions from Ripple, and we just recently seen some big news at Ripple Swell. We seen the HSBC news with, you know, Medico, with, you know, Ripple. None of that got reported on, but this gets reported on. And of course they have to make sure that, oh, you know, this, that, whatever, trying to tell the story about how, you know, oh, it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. Like, we have seen this entire game played before. We have seen it time and time again. Do you guys remember the market sentiment, if you were around during 2020, that this market had when the XRP lawsuit came out? I mean, every prominent name in crypto was even talking negatively about XRP. We've seen 5-cent calls on XRP. We've seen 0-cent calls on XRP. I mean, the market fear was at the all-time high. If you were buying, well, guess what? You made an absolute killing already. But again, the opportunity got swept under the rug, and all we heard was fear, 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 fear. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the manipulation. But first, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this, which is blatant manipulation. September 2022, this got posted back in 2022, by the way. But I'm bringing this up just to show you guys proof of how they manipulate people and the market. So September of 2022, JP Morgan CEO calls crypto tokens centralized Ponzi schemes. A month later, he executes first DeFi transaction on altcoin Polygon. Look at this. You can't make this up. Look at this. Comical. Now, I want to play this video. Shout out to RizXRP for this. This got posted back on October 19th.
On tech, this is how the rich get richer.
Yes.
They know, they're connected. A lot of times they're coordinating.
Yes.
Without the insider trading. This is not illegal to do.
No, manipulating the news cycle, if you're smart about it, is they can get away with it. Nobody's ever been arrested for anything like this.
So now, with crypto,
yes,
I know personally, I know people that would have gotten in or stayed in if these people weren't saying what they're saying.
Right, and so this has really been extremely egregious. So on September 12th, Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin is a fraud. He says he'll fire any one of his traders buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops 24%. When Jamie Dimon speaks,
people listen.
People listen. So that weekend, we found out that the largest buyer of a Bitcoin fund that's in Europe that buys physical Bitcoin, right? The largest buyer was Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan. And that's not illegal.
He says it's a fraud.
It says he'll fire anyone that buys it. Yes.
And at the same time, his company is buying it.
His company is buying it.
It's just, I mean, so unethical.
Right.
Okay.
And there you guys have it. And again, like, this is what they do. This is why I always say, like, as we get closer to the actual stage, you know, being fully set, we get, you know, closer to having everything fully launched and everything fully live, because we have ISO 20022 launching in just a couple days, which we will be making a video on and talking about. But all of the things that we have seen recently align perfectly for Ripple and XRP is all steps being taken. The BIS is now doing experiments with, you know, DLT, blockchain. The BIS is also allowing Ripple to be on the CPMI. We also see Swift, the DTCC, all of these massive names around the traditional financial system, all coming together and talking about DLT, blockchain. All of the major institutions diving deep into DLT, blockchain. Yet guess what? Mainstream media They're not going to talk about that. No, they're going to divert your attention away from this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because they want you out. I've always said this. People can call it a conspiracy theory. They can call me a tinfoil hat wearer. But at the end of the day, those that have been watching this space, those that have been studying the mainstream media, those that have been around for a while, know for a certain that, guess what? They manipulate the market to make sure that the little guys lose and the bigger guys, oh, they just continue to get extremely wealthy. Do you honestly think it's a coincidence that we're seeing these ETF filings at basically the worst time in the market, but also at the time that we see all of these big players? Like, for an example, we recently just seen an executive order about crypto and cracking down on crypto. We've also seen all of the big names like Elizabeth Warren and all of the congressional members that are pro-bankers coming out and saying, crypto's a fraud, crypto's a scam. We need to make sure that we regulate this. We need to make sure that we do this. And guess what? The ETFs are aligning perfectly with them doing this, cracking down on crypto. What do you honestly think is happening? They're trying to give this space to the Wall Street players and the suits. And they have been doing this for a while. Even this year, though, Operation Choke Point 2.0, well, that was a big one. Debanking crypto, cutting off the actual liquidity to and from crypto. While guess what? BlackRock and the big players, well, they were just eating it up. This is comical. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and check the video description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.